What's up, bro? Oh shit! Hold on. What's up, bro?
No, man. What's that?
That was us taking our mask off because this whole quarantine thing, bro.
Yeah.
The sea virus, I call it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Resident Evil.
Don't tell Vader I borrowed his mask. Okay.
He ain't coming here.
Yeah, true.
You don't need it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true.
Depending on what timeline it is.
I guess it's well, I guess maybe don't tell Ren.
Yeah, don't tell Kylo. He might have a problem with that.
He's already kind of broke.
His Force Ghost still ain't pop up, so.
Yeah, right.
You don't know when it's gonna pop up. He gotta go through his trials.
Yeah.
Dude had a hard life, bro.
Right. He is kind of like the
middle child of the Force.
He's like the Joker of the.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like the Todd Phillips Joker of.
Ooh.
That
hurt.
What Jedi's? Yeah.
That hurts. How you been, bro?
Yeah, man.
Coronavirus free?
Yeah, definitely.
Me too, bro. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting on the zombies, bro. Just waiting on the zombies.
Yeah. Definitely. Waiting on them. But I guess in the meantime, while I'm waiting on them, I'm just gonna keep my smokage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fire that shit up.
Stuff like that,
so, since you've been inside, like everybody, you know what I'm saying, streaming services probably getting the most dough right now. Honestly, because everybody watching shit. And theaters are like, look, fuck it. Right. Pay $20, you can watch this shit that's probably in the movie theaters that you can't go to.
Right. I mean, and the thing about it is, if you think about it,
you paying the same price for like what you would pay. Like, you think about you going by yourself, $10. You. Yeah. Probably popcorn, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's another $10. You $20 because they got an Invisible Man on demand for $20. True. To rent, and it's like. Own my nigga, like that's mine. If I pay $20 for that, I'm not finna pay $20 now and then.
Right, for 24 hours, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Fuck that. It's probably a little bit longer, but yeah. Since everybody been in the house,
to be honest, that's why I can appreciate like Disney Plus, for instance. You know what I mean? Like, if you have the app and shit, you can. It's on there, so like Onward and shit that's on there, so you can go on there and watch.
Oh, it's on there for free.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's on the Disney app. Fuck. Yeah, so you can watch it on there. If you want to.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, so
for real. Say this.
So I mean, that's a good thing too.
Okay, so we ain't gonna get into Onward. I'm gonna watch that because I heard it was good. I heard
definitely like Pixar to pull at your heartstrings.
Oh yeah, I heard like the person that I heard that watched it. He was like he immediately called his brother and was like, "I love you, man." Called his brother, so I got a brother, so I want to watch it with him, but he a dickhead. Yeah. He don't want to watch it. He's like, bro, I'm sick of Tom Holland, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, Onward was definitely one of those movies that if I had a brother, I would have been like, hey, man.
Give me a hug.
You know?
Give me a hug, thug.
Give me a high five. Yeah.
Whichever Wayne's brother.
Give me a high five.
Whichever Wayne's brother line you believe.
Yeah.
But nah, bro. I heard in this quarantine you watched Underwater.
Yes, I did, man.
It's a movie that I saw. It came out in the Trash Movie Month. And it was actually a jam. You know that shit was sitting on the...
What do you call Trash Movie Month? What do you mean?
January. We talked about it last time.
Why?
January is the Trash Movie Month.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Actually, Fox had this movie. Yeah, my bad. Mickey Mouse, Disney had this movie for the longest. Like when this whole Fox merger shit happened, it was sitting on the shelf, and they didn't know when to drop it. They was like, "Fuck it, drop it in January." So they dropped it in January, quote unquote Trash Movie Month. Thought it was gonna do bad, and that shit actually did good for it.
Yeah.
It did good, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
what's wrong with you, bro?
The movie itself, it did good. It's a good movie, but there are some issues.
Okay,
that I
look,
with the
fuck
movie.
It. Let's go through the positives first, because I feel like you finna hurt my feelings about this movie. So,
all right. So the positives to this movie.
Okay, so if you don't know, let's tell them what it is. Let's tell them what it is first. All right.
So we're gonna do some pros and cons.
A few. Okay.
So we got some pros and cons.
Underwater is the movie with Kristen Stewart. If y'all don't know, it's a movie about It's like this underwater. What?
It's basically like they're in the Marina Trench.
Yeah.
And they're
digging,
but
doing shit that fucking humans shouldn't be doing.
Right.
First off, let me add to this. Let me add. If y'all don't know my fears, I shouldn't tell y'all this in case one of y'all crazy. I don't like underwater shit. Like when you can't see your hand in front of you and shit.
Right.
Like that shit scared the fuck out of me. Like Meg would have scared me if it was like the book.
Yeah.
Like my mom read the book to me as a kid. Like on some like, oh, like that was my bedtime story type shit. So that movie was scary as fuck. And well, not the Meg was trash to me. But the book was scary as fuck, so I don't fuck with that type shit. Like underwater, deep sea.
Yeah.
I can't see in front of me. That shit's scary.
For me, there's two things that I do love. I do love space, and I do love
same
underwater
shit.
stuff.
It's
you know what
the
I'm saying?
same shit,
right?
Except
so,
you can kind of swim to civilization. In space, it's like you just float.
Yeah,
that's the only difference. But it's the same.
At the same concept though, it's like it's fucked up the ways that you would die in either way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like more so. It's like if you were in space, it's like the shit crack. You just instant, just like
same
boom.
Shit.
Yeah,
in water though.
In water, you're gonna suffer, my nigga. Like you are suffering.
Nah, you were suffering in space because you gotta think about it. You might implode like dude.
Well, but
the fake Donald Glover, because that's what they wanted. You might implode like him, or like the shit gonna hurt for you. Gonna
yeah. But at the same time,
you gonna freeze up too.
You have the risk of being eaten by shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather that happen. That's quick.
Maybe.
Because when I'm in purgatory, I'm like, bro, you know how I fucking died. Nigga. When I'm in that little waiting room on Beetlejuice, next to the dude with the shrunken head, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, fucking goddamn a Leviathan ate me. Her had 5 stomachs, man. I went through all of them.
The fucking Rhine core. You know what I'm saying? Took my arm off first.
Bro, that's one of my favorite lines on Pineapple Express, and nobody ever hears when they taking James Franco to the fucking thing. He's like, "What's in there? Fucking Rhine core?"
What's down there? Right there. Fucking Rhine core.
And I'm like, bro, it's a Star Wars. It's funny, right? Bro. It's a little geek shit, but no, back to this underwater shit. So I'm scared of this shit. I'm just gonna put that out there. So my bias on why this movie was good. I don't like being scared, but if it's something that play on my fear that makes me uncomfortable in the movie theater, it was pretty nice, bro. Because it was cold. Felt like I was in the water some parts because like it submerges.
Yeah.
Like when they go underwater and shit, and it's like the movie started off from the jump with the shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like how the fuck did it? It's like how the fuck did Spider get in here? A lot of people did. Next thing you know, like everybody like fucked up. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of this movie called Life. It came out.
With Ryan Reynolds.
It was like the movie that tied you over to Alien Covenant came out because it came out the same year. And I saw both of them hoes.
Okay, so here's a positive that I will give it really fast. Okay. Right? I got a few, but this is one that I will say.
Kristen Stewart is really kicking this Twilight shit too.
Yeah,
she's stepping away. So
right.
I hope that's a positive.
Yeah, I would say that. That's one. I'll give her that. Yeah. Some of the acting she kind of overdid it in certain areas, but overall, her acting as in this type of a movie, she did give off that this like Ridley feel. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so.
You had me on that when I was like, okay, she acting like Ellen Ripley, bro. Like if y'all don't know who that is, y'all probably should be listening. I'm just playing. Ellen Ripley is Sigourney Weaver's character.
Well, yeah, been under a rock.
Yeah. Shit, I won't blame you now because of coronavirus, but nah, like she gave off a real like Sigourney Weaver, especially in part 1. Like clueless from everything, but like still pushing through. Right.
Like, so
shit, she was doing shit. I'm like, bro, I would have died. Dead, gone.
So one of the ones that I really will give the movie is that the director William Eubank, right? How the director himself he literally brought that like we are under fucking water. You know what I'm saying? Like You know what I mean? Like he didn't really have to go through the whole point of like, well, we're going down here or whatever. Although it should have been some explanation.
They kind of did or whatever. They kind of did in the intro. That's why you can't like.
Yeah, I mean, I read all it and at the end.
And they said we're gonna get to the ending.
But
that's some bullshit.
Okay, so
what the fuck?
So I would say he really brought the underwater 50-50. You know what I'm saying? He brought that underwater, like, oh shit, we deep under the water, kind of like feel to life. He brought that like to life kind of shit.
If it's a leak,
but
which happened, it was like, oh shit, like, bro, get the duct tape.
So then I dug that, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I feel that or whatever. Yeah. And then another positive that I would throw in there is the positive of the fact that, like, in the beginning of the movie, right? When all the shit is really happening, and dude is like, bruh, close that fucking door, they not gonna make it. Yeah. That was harsh, but it was kind of like on some real shit, where it's like, in space, it's kind of like they always waiting to last. Oh, they man. But it's like underwater, you would be like, you can't, that's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. And then the scene that they showed, because there was a couple scenes that they showed where it was like, to give you the realization of how deep you down and how big something is, it's like it got crushed instantly. Once it wasn't capped off, it was just like a Coke can. You like, damn, bro, like that's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So those things of how they just really brought those to life. I really
it gave me kind of like Deep Blue Sea vibes too, which is a movie like if I was laugh at fool, but like real shit, like okay, I guess it's like how people be like, how the fuck was y'all scared of Jaws back in the day? Yeah. That's how I look at it. But like Deep Blue Sea scared the shit out of me as a kid. Cause like I said, I'm scared of like the underwater shit. Like, but that's like a nightmare, fool.
Oh yeah.
That movie was a fucking nightmare. Like people be like, bro, this shit like Deep Blue Sea, the shit with LL Cool J, Samuel Jackson and shit. I'm like, yeah, fool.
Well, I feel like too in Deep Blue Sea.
I was like 7 or 6 when this
shit
came
off real quick. Is the fact that LL Cool J, his character alone is what made me like that movie. And a lot of people don't like that or whatever his character was. But the reason I say that,
that's like not liking Anacondas because of Ice Cube. Like he was the Ice Cube.
Nah, definitely
not. To me.
Nah, definitely not. The reason I would say not is because everybody else in the entire movie was there to do science. He was simply there, yeah, because it's like
dude was there to shoot a video. That's me.
Yeah, I mean, but
I was in Cube. Like, bro, I'm just here to shoot. This is good. Like, I get
but that was the whole thing. Well, with Cube though, that was the whole part though. He was part of the film crew. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you had other dude doing sound, other dude doing.
Well, I mean, was that wrong? Was they doing something wrong though?
You talking about
I mean, are you saying in DBC like they was down there for some? Like,
no, I wasn't saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying. The reason I fuck with that movie is because LL Cool J character bring you to like a real life thing. It's like
regular day.
Any one of us would be like, hell yeah, bro, they paying hella good.
Yeah.
Let's go cook down there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We not the bullshit would have got me.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but it's
the only way we getting back and forth.
Right. Like, and so it's like in real life you would be like, oh shit, like we not scientists. We don't know how to fight these fucking sharks off. And he just did some shit that he cut the oven on, blow some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like some simple shit.
That was a nice sizable, I guess, human size oven. I don't know where the fuck they got that shit from. Well, goddamn.
But I mean, if you think about it, you cooking.
I guess.
A huge amounts of people.
It's convenient.
You know,
it's just whatever. Me. I'm a realist, bro. I'm not saying you're not a realist. But I'm saying when I'm watching movies like that, when I know, like, bro, I would be dead on this part. Like the part, like it's just certain parts. I probably wouldn't have lived past any part that had to swim. Dead as fuck.
That's just okay. Back to underwater, right? Just like when the whole shit happened, and they was like, "Oh, we gotta crawl through there," and it was tight as fuck. I would have died. I'm fat as fuck. I would have not made it.
Because my guy made it. T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
To a certain part.
I mean, he made it through there, but if it was any bit tighter, nigga would be like, thanks for saving me, but y'all gonna have to go because I can't fit.
Like, nah, bro, come on. Like, come on, bro. I don't leave without you.
Yeah, bro, that's how it would have been.
So you be like, nah, you can go. I'm gonna ask twice.
I mean,
third time, I'm
gonna do my damnedest to go through there. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to try to get through there, but
bro, like I said, bro, T.J. Miller was in there. You be straight.
Yeah.
T.J. Miller he lived a sizable amount of the movie until he died.
True.
That was honestly a real way to die. I ain't gonna say like a real negative way to die, but I'm saying like that's an honest way. That wasn't bro, you dumb as hell. Like that was like, bro, you didn't see that shit.
Yeah.
You didn't know who the fuck that was. Like that shit, it had some suspense to it, bro, and it was picking them off. It was picking them off like Alien. Like it had so many aspects of so many.
Oh
movies,
my
bro.
gosh. Oh,
Okay, let's get through these positives.
So
Kristen Stewart, the seclusion, the setting.
Yeah, some partial of the realism. And another positive I will get is the fact that
the characters, like you said something about
the type of characters that they had.
Were they relatable?
Yeah, they were they were kind of semi-relatable.
All of them had
to a point. I would say they were relatable to a point of characters that we in movie film people know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So I'll give it that, and then my last positive that I would definitely give the movie is the fact.
Man, this is 3 or 4.
Well, it's just
like, do we really give a fuck what they doing in Alien as far as exploration? Are we like, damn, bro, let's really see what their job is? Like, I really don't give a shit. Just like, I'm waiting on the Alien
I feel like
massacre these niggas.
I feel like the suspensefulness of until you actually see the creature's face. I feel
they did a good job of not showing it, especially
right.
in the trailer.
And I feel like that the trailer, but not only that, even throughout the movie, when they were just kind of like showing, like, they showed the tail, or they showed like the little baby jump, like little shit like that. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like you giving this suspenseful type of shit.
You saw like one scene I really fucking like when I was running towards like one of the sections of the shit while the elevator was falling.
Yeah.
And they looked up and you saw them hoes just standing on top of that hoes just watching it.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fucking scary, bro. I probably would have failed or something then. I'm not
saying it wasn't, but
and it was like I fight for this shit all the time, my homie, bro. This PG-13 horror shit, bro. Like it's something that you can do something with this shit, bro.
True.
You don't have to. It don't have to be gratuitous.
Yeah, you definitely can. I'm not saying, and they did a lot with this.
Yeah, because it was underwater and it was dark too. Like, you can do a lot of shit with it.
So the one thing I feel So those are my positives.
Okay. So you ain't fuck with the creatures? The creature design wasn't cool? Or what you saw?
Like demons.
Nah, like the reason.
We'll get it to that.
Okay,
because a lot of people was like,
I'm gonna go ahead and say straight up, nah. I don't fuck. I didn't fuck with the creature design.
So that's a negative.
Yeah, it's a negative.
So your last positive was
I'll say the baby jump.
Yeah.
Not the like.
I'm not talking about the baby. I'm talking about the adult.
I'm saying I fuck with the baby jumps, just not the adult size jumps or whatever.
For real?
And then the mama jump, I just don't fuck with that.
Oh, okay. The grandmama.
Yeah, I like it. Those two I don't fuck with, but the babies, yeah, I definitely fuck with them too.
Okay, so the last positive was you saying was the baby.
Yeah, the baby creature. Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. What was my last? My last positive is I like the characters. Kristen Stewart was really doing a good job as far as like holding the shit together.
True.
It's been like, I guess, replacement captain. It was a lot of scenes where like, to me, I don't know how the fuck y'all kept on course. Especially that scene when like they was at the top of their little thing and they like snatched their ass off.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, that hoe dragged you pretty far away. Like, bro, like how?
Right.
Like, let's keep it a beam, bro. Let's keep it 100. Like, how y'all do that shit? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit was kind of. I don't know. This is a lot of shit, but it's horror. You gotta kind of horror movies. You gotta kind of like, okay, this.
Yeah. I mean, because there's definitely some shit. There's two things at the end that I definitely want to make a mention on.
Okay.
That to me work in a negative for the movie itself.
Okay,
you know
let's get into the negative.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the end and I'll go back, I guess, because this one's fresh on my mind.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. So
Spoiler alert. This movie been out for like months. Y'all should have seen it.
So
I'm surprised it's not on DVD yet. Blu-ray.
At the end, how I'm gonna go is this. So at the end of the movie, right, there are some things that happen where she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna blow the shit up because it's cliche as fuck. Like, oh, mine's not working, you two leave, blah blah blah, whatever, right?
I mean, that shit when she punched the girl in the face was funny as hell.
True.
Because it's like either you finna get in this hole, or like you can take. I can help you. Like,
so
you can't.
The one thing that kind of made me mad, I was like, okay, so you gonna blow this shit up? Because if you looking at the thing, they going up. Right?
He was finna stop him. He was finna like he had sent some to start getting
right. So like the thing was, the big jump finna turn around to go get him. But if you look at the little map when she looking at it, right, the jump said they 7 feet down, right. The Saiyan pods, because that's what they look like. The Saiyan pods and shit said that they was like right at 4 feet.
Yeah.
Right. So if you right at 4 feet and them jumps coming up, they from so far down, bro, the pressure gonna fuck them up, right? Okay, that's one. And then two, there was no mid-credit scene or no other shit, but for two, they obviously made it to the top, right?
They made it to, it said, like, it showed, like,
2 survivors.
The credit showed, like, newspaper clippings, and
right.
it was, like, 2 survivors, and it was, like, I think he had, like, then dude had a bunny in his hand or something.
Yeah, which... That's another thing that I'm finna get to. So, one, they made it to the top, but if she blew this shit up, okay, right? There had to have been some of them fucking creature junks that made it to the top.
They had a trajectory.
No, I know they showed that. I know they showed the little bubble, right? I seen the bubble.
They tried to, it's like they tried to sew
if you looked at the pods, though, they was right on top of the pods.
Yeah.
So... Some had to make it to the top.
I mean, yeah.
Because they was already gone.
But what can one do? One.
Not even one. So,
look, okay.
Because
look,
even those credits, even those clippings.
Why do you think they start going back down there?
But see, because even
why would they show that in the newspaper? Like, say, that's how they probably, if they do make another one, they're going to start that whole off with, we found one of these bitches. We finna go back down there. Like, you probably right. It's probably, you probably right, but you got to think about it. They're not finna show that shit in the newspaper. They show this newspaper clip.
Yeah, with shit blocked out and stuff.
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm getting at is this. All right.
This song was good, bro. You're not
it's a good movie. Overall, it's a decent movie. I gave it a 6.
Oh, 6.
You know, overall, I would say a 6.5. I would go 6.5. Right? And the reason I'm saying this is
that
because...
whole good 7, bro. Now, I can't put on 8, but it's a good 7.
Man, the reason I'm saying that is because this movie should have been, in all honesty, the Alien of underwater.
No.
Yes. It should have been the Alien
not
of
with no
underwater.
fucking PG-13 rating, bro.
It had, even with a PG-13 rating, this movie still had the potential to be that. Right?
It had the
potential to be that, even without having just those monsters, right, in the jump, right? Because it was only one scene where she's walking under the water with them dim ass lights in comparison.
Bro, okay.
You so dark down.
Can we just talk about the scene when they fucking put his jaws around her, bro?
But
that shit was scary. As fuck,
that was scary.
It's like, bro, you dead as fuck. Like, if that whole crack and. My only thing is like convenience in horror movies. It's like, oh, it's just conveniently another suit in this hoe and this will work. And then it's like, I fuck with that part when Black Dude gave her that helmet because he knew that hell was gonna fuck up. Yeah. Was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I would have did another sweep of that room. Like, how long?
Oh yeah. Now,
okay, one more time.
There's a few other things about that kind of shit.
That shit was fucked up. I ain't never seen nobody implode before.
Right, and I felt like
Matthew McConaughey had talked about that in Wolf of Wall Street, but I never saw it.
As an underwater movie, that's something that I wanted to see. And even being a PG-13 movie, that's why I'm saying this movie had the major. Because there's a lot of movies that people can be like, oh, this junk could have been the new Alien. This is one movie that had that major potential to be
it
that.
didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Of underwater,
Because the reason I'm saying, of an underwater type of version.
But you don't want to end that shit with Cthulhu, bro.
No,
it wasn't Cthulhu. Let me stop talking shit because this people was like, oh, look at Cthulhu, and dude was like, no. The director was like, it wasn't Cthulhu. Like, please stop.
Right.
Don't worship this shit.
But the thing
don't
is,
end it like that.
To be honest, and that was another issue with the movie. I feel like the baby junts, the one, because like when T.J. Miller and them seeing it, he's like, oh shit, like he eating this dude, whatever. Like
that shit was weird.
That right there, that's one. Okay, you should. That's a whole little thing y'all could have ran with that for a little bit.
But like
right?
it was basically like what they call it for damage control. That whole bubble was showing like, oh, it just happened to blow up everything. So nothing can come from this. Nothing can come from this. Like, bro, honestly, they low key did some Cloverfield shit.
True.
They pulled the Cloverfield.
True.
They did an underwater Cloverfield. It was a half alien, half underwater.
A little bit.
But I'm still saying the movie was good compared to like the expectations. Because you gotta, like I said, they put that hoe in a trash movie month. You know, I want to say that hoe followed The Grudge, which I heard was fucking terrible. Horrible. You saw it?
No, but I'm
gonna see if it's.
I know it's gonna be horrible.
I'm gonna see if it's
so. But the here's my major things about the movie though, right? So, one, the fact that like, all right, we way the fuck down under the water, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all are walking on the bottom with no type of fucking map system of how to get to the other side of this fucking place.
See that part.
Dark.
That part.
So that kind of made me mad because it's like y'all could have just threw that little aspect. Because really, what they didn't do is give the characters anything, right? They instantly threw the black dude like he just woke up like nigga scared whatever. He playing hero.
He wasn't really no. But I think he was probably like the most innocent motherfucker in that shit because he looked like he was like an intern or some shit like this is his first job or something. Right.
But the thing is, he played the hero role to start the movie off because he gave her the helmet type of shit, right? So. Then you obviously know, okay, well she's an engineer of some sort, right? Mm-hmm. Other dude works as a fucking tech or whatever on the front. This is girl.
T.J. Miller.
Nah, the other dude, because T.J. Miller they just found him. Yeah, because when they found T.J. Miller, they was like, oh shit, they didn't give him a depth to what he does type of shit, right? So
I mean, you don't really have to do that. That'd be fucking weird.
Well, the thing about it is, I feel like they should have, simply because if they had done that, then you would have drawn the movie a little different because you were like, okay, we got an engineer, we have a captain, we have a tech, we have this dude and what he does. Let's say he, you know what I'm saying, he is a water tech or the suit technicians type shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
They suits was live as hell.
They suit was dope.
For that shit for like
dope.
Like bro, let me look up the budget for this shit cause like bro, y'all like
they went out, bro.
It was like y'all niggas had an Avatar budget.
Yes, nigga, they went all out. They went all out. And what I think to myself when I watched this movie is the fact that I'm like, bro, y'all went all out, and this is y'all end result. I'm like,
I mean, it did slow down a little bit at the end.
Well, think about this.
Now,
right?
IMDb got that at 5.9.
Yeah.
You just a little bit over.
Yeah. So, like I said,
it's niggas like you, bro.
One of the issues that I felt like it was you are underwater and you have seen. You're walking through the water. All you saw was what the octopus arm go. That was it. That was it.
So you want to see other shit?
I wanted to see. Yes, I wanted to see other shit down there because I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see the little floating shit of them seeing it like, oh shit.
Budget
like
was $50 million. That sounded about right.
That's a lot. That's a lot, yo.
And the box office was $40.9 million. Y'all was just
barely scraped. Ooh, you said it was $50 million to make it. 49 is what they got back.
Yeah,
bro, they barely.
No, not 49, 40.9, not even 49.
Oh shit! So they still was $9 million off. I mean,
that's hurt. That hurt. That hurt. But that whole one bad. Don't let that take nothing away from it.
Definitely watch the movie.
Kristen
the movie is good as fuck.
Stewart really fucking, like I said, it's a budget of 50 to 80 million, making a box office bomb.
I mean, but like I said,
they thought it was gonna be 50 to 80 shit.
But it bombed.
They gotta start making them predictions, bro. I wouldn't even say shit. Cause it seems like they be dumb in that shit. You can only do that shit with Avengers movies and shit. You can be like, hey bro, this hoe gonna touch about $1 billion, if not 3. I'm like, okay, I can see that. Like, yeah, y'all got fucking Captain America's ghost fighting goddamn Iron Man's ghost. Yeah, people gonna go see that shit.
Right. But I mean the thing is, like I said, with this movie, it's just the fact that they gave you underwater elements, but they took away so much to make other things happen. You know what I'm saying? So, cause like, everything being dope. Like the creature design was cool, but they just made. If they had made them more fish-ish like whatever type of shit. You ain't got a lot of
okay, look.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though you don't know what's down there.
It's not even that. It's like you can't even. You have no time to really like. You have no time to really just get a chance to look at them hoes. Cause like, it's no light. Yeah. The light that it is dim as fuck. Like it look like a fucking goddamn Saw or James Wan movie or something like.
Yeah, I mean,
the shit dim as hell. Damn, the best thing with special effects is doing the shit in the dark. Like that's the best thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
That's
but
the best
I feel
thing.
like
that's how they got away with a lot of shit in Jurassic Park.
This movie though, bro. This movie.
Speaking of Jurassic Park, they did that shit. They said the same bullshit John Hammond did. Y'all not learning. Y'all gonna do this shit again. The end of the movie that was like going back down.
Yeah.
Re-entry or some shit. It's like,
but the thing is,
y'all never learn.
But I think that's a good thing though.
Because I mean, it could be a part 2. But look at that. What we just read as far as like them.
True. But this movie has potential to do that type of to do better shit. To be honest. Because this movie is gonna be good a new enough. Team, though. Yeah, it has to be.
Underwater 2.
Underwater 2. And then the thing is, you have to have. For one, I just gotta say this because this is a negative, and it really got under my skin. Okay, right? I gotta hear this. I have to say this part. So, dude with the headband, my nigga should have been dead and left my fuck behind a long fucking time ago. Cause like when they brought bruh in, and he was like. Cause like you didn't use no common sense. He was like, "Oh shit, yo, like, what's going on?" He coughing and shit. They like, "Oh, he sucked in fumes cause his thing." I'm like, "Bro, but y'all, I would have been like, fix my suit." And that was dragging that man for a long ass time. Like, cause you, like, I'm surprised your shit didn't crack. You, like, it was a lot of scenes. Where it was like, okay, bet. So now y'all shit indestructible. Y'all shit just crack when it's convenient. Right. Cause like when they had her, when it was like devouring her or whatever. Right. I'm like, so. You the last one. Let alone, I know they're not finna kill you right now. Right. Like you might die later. So let's get to this part. Let's get to this part. Right? What, the ending? Nah. So the chick who is carrying dude, right? She literally is standing in a circle screaming, screaming, holding dude, and ain't shit happen. And then Kristen Stewart just come out of nowhere like, yo, stop. Y'all talking, not moving, and then y'all start going on low oxygen, carrying this dude, right? Yeah, bro. Whose helmet is just supposed to be fucked up, him sucking in the fumes and shit, so it's like, he dead. It's like, cuz, wake the fuck up. Yeah, like, wake up, like, or we finna drop you, cuz. Then the other thing is this. This is my last thing, right? This is my only, like, major quarrel with little shit. So I'm like, so y'all, this whole movie, y'all gonna tell me y'all trying to collect shit to give people they dead people back stuff, right? I mean, that's a humanity trope. Yeah, that's true. So at the end, TJ Miller says 2 things, right? Keep passing that bunny along, right? And he gives the dude that fucking moon pie, and he's like, give it to your girl, man. Because they're not technically together, but he can tell they like each other. So he's like, get a girl the moon pie, right? You go ahead just in case. You know what I'm saying? So he really died for this nigga, right? Because T.J. Miller probably would have lived. Right?
Yeah,
Let's get it real.
That was some fuck shit.
So then he get in the same part and she like, oh, cool. Like, basically they crying, looking at each other. And I'm like, nigga, just if you don't hand her that moon pie, because I know you have it. You know what I'm saying?
You kept it.
And I'm like, you kept the moon pie in your...
Snack for later.
I never noticed. I'm gonna ask my mama this.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, are you serious?
She a huge fan of this movie. She's
just
like, all this shit.
Yeah, but the movie overall, it's a great movie. It's just like some little bullshit details because we film people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? I
saying?
ain't even noticed that.
That I just picked up on.
Cause I was just like, bro.
So,
I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Nigga like me, fool, I would've tried that podcast. I'm finna die anyway.
Oh yeah.
That hoe can explode in the water. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because once I seen that junk kept going back and forth, like. You know what I'm saying? Red to green, red. I'm like, man, yo, boom, 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 boom. We keep hitting this hoe until this big green boop, shoot me out, bro. Like, for real.
From the Star-Lord this bitch.
Right? Or I just...
Even if it didn't work, because it would eventually float up. Exactly. I would just get in there for protection. Because
he was going to get that junk anyway. It's going to blow up. I'm dead. Fuck it. And then she watching these hoes, watch him and shit. Watch her and shit. I'm like, bro. Cthulhu ain't finna give me today. Nigga.
You niggas stay with this shit.
But nah, bro, because I went, shit like I instantly went online, bro, and I was like, bro, what the fuck was this?
Well, just because when she opened that locker, she seen the shit in the locker. Is what you talking about?
No, I mean, the way, when they showed the thing, like, looking up and shit, it had, like, fucking tentacles.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, because to be honest, when I looked at
it. When she first looked up, I was like, shit like that, fool. That shit gave me anxiety, bro. You thought I was on when I put up that tweet, bro? I was in the mood there, like, like, why would y'all show me this, bro? Like, when the camera tilted up and showed this shit, I was like, bro, just step on me, fool. Like, I don't give a shit. First off, I won't be there. Because me and my mama had this discussion. It's like, okay, would you be in this situation? I'm like, Mom, first off, it's scientific underwater stuff. Like, no. I'm not finna accept the job off of that. Will you be gone for like months and shit? Only way you can get there is a fucking boat. Right. Fuck that. Especially Deep Blue Sea. Like, no. I'm sorry I keep going to that movie. That shit scarred me though. Like, I fuck with sharks. That's my favorite animal, but I'm not so scared of them. But anyway, the underwater, bro, I fucked with it, bro. You said you give it a what? 6?
I give it a 6.5.
You crazy, bro.
No, I'm saying, man.
That's a 7, bro.
No, man. I'm gonna give it the 6.5.
I would say
I gave it a 6 at first, but I'm saying the 6.5 because IMDb won't let me give it 0.5s and shit. But the reason I'm saying that, bro, is simply for those reasons. And
so as far
majorly too, because this movie had so much potential.
So it didn't hit the bar as far as Alien.
I mean,
it was like a pre.
I feel like, to be honest,
Alien tease.
If I watched this movie, if 12-year-old me watched this movie, I would have I would have gave this movie a fucking probably a fucking 8, 9 or some shit.
It's ruined me as a kid.
Yeah, because I would have been like, holy shit, like, you know what I mean? Because this would have been my 40 Leagues Under the Sea, which they made that fucking reference in this movie. Yeah. But
that was making a lot of underwater movie reference. So, okay, look, so
all right,
I was editing the one of the podcasts we did. I think it was a Sonic John. And I asked you if it was a video game movie, like live action, like who would it be? Who would you want it to be? You said Metroid. Okay. How do you feel about Kristen Stewart? Because there's a lot of scenes she had that mask on. Man. She had the mask on. She got the short hair and shit. So she was like that shit was like Kristen Stewart softcore porn, really. Like
if
she was like, especially the beginning there, I'm like, damn.
Okay, so if I was to say that,
so Charlie's Angels though,
I would go.
You don't feel like Kristen Stewart can do Samus? Because Sigourney Weaver was young.
In comparison to who?
Samara Weaving, I guess. I'll just throw her out here. That's the chick that was in Ready or Not. Fucking rich people. Fucking love that shit.
Which we'll get to that person in a conversation or another podcast. Yeah. But okay, so over. To be honest, I would
a lot of scenes she had the little mask on.
I would go
and they were showing the little like the little point of view, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I would definitely say her. Yeah, it's Samus. Yeah, definitely for sure.
She had to bulk up a little bit though, right? And she had to get a little bit more.
Not
hair.
even not necessarily.
Well, she had to be a short hair Samus.
Nah, she could still do it just the way she does it, like in this. She can still be that same size and everything, or whatever, and wouldn't need to bulk up or anything because Samus is in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder was the hair thing her choice.
To be honest, it worked best in this movie. To be honest,
Yeah,
you know
it did. I mean?
So because
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was her choice, that was a good idea. Because I can't see her playing it with like no other hairstyle. Like I know that's not important. Yeah, but it adds to like character traits. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Because when you think about shit, like when you think about Sigourney Weaver and Alien, like in different Aliens, you remember her by. Well, at least I do. I remember her by her hair and shit, and like
And I definitely because it definitely give her having the short hair like that gives off the reverse.
Is she
the reverse Sigourney Weaver.
Though?
You know what I'm saying? No, it just make it feel kind of like because
she Ripley approved? Like if she was put in an alien situation, Ripley situation.
Yeah,
she'll survive.
She's first. Yeah, she could survive.
First alien, she be straight. Part alien, 2 now.
Yeah, Ripley, part 2 Ripley. Yeah, not so much. Now if they can make an underwater 2 and get to that level,
she's dead as fuck.
So
an escape pod got away.
Well, maybe she's
the last minute bullshit. How?
Hey,
we saw that shit explode in her face. Like no, you know what I'm saying, no sexual shit, but
it just and then that fucking line was so cliche. Let's light this bitch up. No.
Hey,
no.
It's fucking Kristen Stewart. Not goddamn Bruce Willis, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
that was her best impression of Bruce Willis.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's my review on that, man. Because this movie had so much potential, but I was so sad about it at the end. I would be I'm like, if they don't make a 2, that will be people these days growing up being like, what if they had made an Alien 2? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I would feel about it. That's how 12-year-old would be.
But they would have to go completely action route, and I don't want them to go down because that's how Alien 2. Alien 2, that's to me they couldn't have went back to that horror route with multiple aliens.
To be honest, if they even just did the simpleness of going back down there and not even taking no fucking guns, but using the fucking mining shit like they had when they just got that one shot, big, like. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, well, we can't take guns down there because of the pressure, blah, blah. Yeah. And that would make more sense. Yeah. You know, because that's one thing that Aliens that I was like, man, y'all shooting in the spaceship and shit, y'all gonna die.
You know I ain't gonna lie. It kind of gave me, I don't know if you're familiar with this game, Bioshock. It kind of gave me Bioshock vibes. Because I thought her captain was gonna be like on some like, that nigga
he kept acting like a real fuck dude. The way he kept looking around.
Like he was sitting there and I'm like, he don't hear them? I'm like, man, oh shit. Now we got some fucking cabin fever shit. Like I ain't got time for this.
To be honest,
had to kill this nigga.
At the end, cause she made that reference. She's like, you don't know if you're sleeping or dreaming. I'm like, if at the end of this movie, if she is dreaming, I'm gonna be so mad.
That shit would have pissed me off.
I would be so mad.
I would have been mad as fuck too. You're awake from your simulation. Oh shit. Fuck this movie.
Right, yeah, right, for real. But yeah, man, the movie was dope, definitely dope. And Edward Eubank or William Eubank, yeah, definitely make more movies like this, bro. Yeah. Please make more
underwater
movies. Shit. Yeah, and the casting he had for this movie was good.
Yeah, he picked the right person.
If I was to rate the casting on a scale from 1 to 10,
it had some people you knew, some people you kind of knew, people you kind of didn't know.
Right. I would rate the casting a fucking, you know what? I'd rate the casting a fucking 8.
The music was pretty straight too, even though you can barely hear it because it's submerged in that water and shit. Which I like shit that kind of submerges you in the plot. I mean, not in the plot, but the setting. Cause like the thing does that with all that fucking wind blowing and shit. You be feeling cold and shit. The remake of the thing that John Carpenter.
I also did appreciate the fact that it was low amount of other people. Everybody else is pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Everybody else is pretty much dead.
I feel like they still should have found like a couple people. Like, I mean, I guess they couldn't because they was moving. They was fucking moving.
I feel like that's the whole plot of 2, right there. Is that the shit blew up, but there were supposedly people still down there, so they were trying to go back down there to get it, but they just using it. That's an excuse for them just to start the mining shit back up. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta have certain people they feel like, oh, we're really looking for them, but they're not.
We have to please these families. We have to give these families some type of closure. Whole
cover up and shit. Hollywood, if you take our idea that I just said,
now it's just gonna run it anyway.
Yeah, well, we said it.
Oh shit, bro! I think the lines are done, bro.
Yeah. This was an extra soaked episode too, because these
bro,
clothes were submerged.
Exactly, fool. We got a leak in the fucking laundry room.
Yeah.
Fucking Iron Man. We not gonna even talk about it. We can't even talk about it. Never mind.
Right. Undisclosed area.
Yeah, undisclosed area. We can't even talk about it. But we'll put these masks back on, bro, because they still out here fighting the coronavirus. And shit.
For real. And as always, everybody, don't forget to wear your mask, wash your hands, and
drink
your fucking water.